Every February 14th, hearts are exchanged, roses are given, and love is celebrated. But behind this modern day of romance lies a man whose courage and faith became legendary, Saint Valentine of Rome. A priest, a healer, a martyr. His life, filled with acts of mercy and devotion, echoes through centuries, inspiring not just lovers, but all who value courage, compassion, and faith. Join us as we journey into the heart of ancient Rome, where secrecy, danger, and devotion intertwined to create the story of the saint who gave the world more than Valentine's Day. He gave a symbol of selfless love. Rome, the Eternal City, was at the height of its imperial power in the 3rd century. Emperors ruled with absolute authority, and the Christian faith was a dangerous secret. Those who followed Christ worshipped in hidden homes or in the catacombs beneath the city, praying in silence while the empire enforced laws demanding the worship of Roman gods. It was in this climate of fear and devotion that Valentine served as a priest, and perhaps a bishop. Not only did he administer sacraments in secret, but he also healed the sick, practicing as a physician. His life was one of quiet heroism, bridging the worlds of faith, service, and courage, and making him both a spiritual leader and a symbol of hope for those who suffered in silence. Valentine's courage became most evident when he risked his life to help Christians imprisoned for their faith. While others stayed away from the prisons, fearing imperial retribution, Valentine entered, bringing both spiritual comfort and medical care. The prisons were dark, cold, and cruel. Yet in these shadows, Valentine became a beacon of hope. He would pray with prisoners, administer sacraments, and treat the sick. It is said that during this time, he encountered the jailer's daughter who had lost her sight. With prayer and the grace of God, he restored her vision, a miracle that inspired the jailer and his family to convert to Christianity. Valentine's acts of mercy did not go unnoticed by Roman authorities. He was arrested, imprisoned, and brought before the emperor, or, in some accounts, local magistrates. They demanded that he renounce his faith and cease aiding Christians. But Valentine refused, his courage unwavering. Facing death, he continued to preach, heal, and inspire all around him. His final days were marked not by despair, but by compassion, writing letters of encouragement to believers and even to his jailer's family. Around the year 269, Valentine was beaten and beheaded along the Flaminian Way, his martyrdom a testament to the power of love and faith in the face of tyranny. Even in death, Valentine's influence grew. His miracles, from healing the sick to inspiring love and faith, became legendary. The story of his compassion and courage spread throughout Rome and beyond. People visited his tomb, prayed for intercession, and recorded his deeds in early martyrologies. Over time, stories of Valentine's miraculous healings, his letters, and his dedication to love and faith intertwined with folklore. He became a saint of romance, courage, and divine healing. Historical records mention multiple Valentines. There was Valentine of Rome, the priest and healer, and Valentine of Terni, a bishop and missionary. While some martyrologies separate them, most scholars today believe they were the same person. Regardless, the shared elements of their stories, priesthood, healing, courage, and martyrdom, cemented Valentine's place as a symbol of love and faith across Europe. Through centuries, legends evolved, each storyteller adding devotion, miracles, and romance to his narrative. By the Middle Ages, Valentine's story had merged with cultural customs. In Rome and across Europe, February 14th became his feast day, celebrated with devotion and reflection. Some historians link Valentine's Day to older Roman festivals honoring Februata Juno, goddess of love and fertility. Boys would draw names of girls from a box, a ritual to predict matches. Early Christians replaced these rites with the names of saints, including Valentine, transforming pagan customs into celebrations of virtue and faith. By the late 15th century, the English began to link Valentine's Day with courtly love. Poets described February 14th as the day birds choose their mates, giving rise to romantic associations. Love letters, known as Valentines, became customary. Traditions such as pinning bay leaves to the pillow on Valentine's Eve so one could see a future spouse in a dream further blended faith, folklore, and romance. Valentine's remains were eventually translated to the Church of St. Praxedes in Rome, where they became objects of devotion. Pilgrims came seeking healing, guidance, and intercession. Over centuries, Valentine's story inspired art, literature, and religious devotion. He became not just the patron of lovers, but also of courage, faith, and compassion, values that transcend time and culture. Saint Valentine's story reminds us that love is more than romance. It is courage in the face of danger, mercy to those in need, and faith that inspires others to hope. Every Valentine's Day, as hearts are exchanged and letters are sent, we honor a man whose devotion to God and humanity left a legacy that continues to echo across time. Saint Valentine of Rome, a priest, a healer, a martyr, and a timeless symbol of selfless love. The saint's path, walk in faith. Share the light,